Hello guys, the PTR has been updated once again to the third patch now, and all the highlights will be in gold text, man, as usual. I will put the link to this post as usual in the description of the video, and some interesting changes, very interesting changes. So here we go, patch 2.3 330.61 or some shit like that. So yeah, any changes that have been changed over now is highlighted here. So here we go, adventure mode slightly reduced the amount of progress required to spawn a rift guardian in Nephilim rifts, so basically just faster in normal rifts and great rifts. The guardians now spawn a bit quicker. Item. The Spider Queen summoned by the Spirit Oracle 2-piece set now benefits plus damage affix, plus pet damage affix. Holy fucking shit, man. So that means now we can use Master Jerem and Enforcer to make the Spider Queen hit harder. That's really fucking cool. But oh wait, it's only for the Spider Queen. It doesn't apply to all of Corpse Spiders, unfortunately. That would have been really cool. But yeah, just the Spider Queen is now considered a pet. So Jerem, Enforcer, make this bro hit harder. Apparently people on the PTR right now on the test server on a Arachnid set now are hitting around about 61. So it's getting there. It's nowhere near Carnivill at the moment. Carnivill is about 67. So yeah, we'll see, man. It still needs a buff, but it's getting there. They're going in the right direction now. Okay, then the Necrosis dot applied by Helltooth harness set can no longer critically hit. But we now calculate your crit hit chance and crit damage into its damage. It's a bit like the Jade deal, basically. So you just get a flat rate of damage. Jerem Bracers now roll with 75 to 100% additional Wall of Death damage. Now, a lot of people who use Helltooth right now, they use Strong Arm Bracers. I don't know if it's enough damage for me to come off my Strong Arm Bracers, but who knows, man? Maybe. Still cool though that that's there. Okay, so how to apply to more on the other this bug fix is efficient issue that prevented the powerful crown function when selected in K9's cubes. That's now fixed. Fixed an issue that prevented at the rate which stacks of Chantel's resolve bonus were accumulated while using the channel skill while updating your speed check change. Fair enough. Fixed an issue that sometimes prevent Bane of the Stricken, that new gem man that coming in next season, from dealing damage increased to Rift Gun if your attacks hit other targets first. That's cool. Another change here, monsters. Further adjustments have been made to the amount of progress monsters grant in Nephilim and Great Rift. Thank God, because they weren't progressing quick enough. I was on the PTR last night. In my opinion, it still needs to be a bit faster. Because when you get one of those lackluster rifts, you just don't make enough progress, even though you can the trash super quick. But it's going in the right direction. It's definitely going in the right direction. So we're just going to go to the gold highlighted sects. These are the new changes. Increase the amount of experience required for Paragon levels 2,500 and up. Jesus, 2,500. Can you imagine the power of your character if you ever got to like Paragon 2,000? Holy fucking shit. Because in this patch you can really smash the XP now. Because with everyone's doing a lot more damage, you can level a lot quicker. You see a lot of Paragon 1,000 people in the next season and patch. A change to Falls, this is interesting. Falls damage is now increased by 100% of your primary stat damage bonus. Now try and bring back Falls, that's cool. Area damage can now be triggered by pet attacks. Holy fucking shit. We have been asking for this forever. Oh my god, that is such a cool change, man. Oh my god, so finally our set fetishes and all that sort of stuff can now do AoE. Oh my god, thank you Blizzard, man. We need this should have been in forever ago, man. So guys, area damage now works for pet attacks. Ah, that's fucking crazy. Awesome, man. Okay, threatening shouts being nerfed by 5%, now 25%. Falling Sword, maximum range has been increased, cool. This ability will now begin its cooldown after it expects a spire. It's a bit like the Spirit Walk deal. So we're just going through the highlighted text, but if you guys want to go through these patch notes bit by bit, I will put the link in the description of the video so you guys can just click on it and read it properly. But I'm only going through the highlighted stuff right now. Exploding Palm, Essence Burn, the dot effect applied by the on-death explosion now stacks. Nice. Seven-Strided Strike, you can now cast again sooner after casting Seven-Strided Strike. This ability will now begin its cooldown after it expects sparks. Basically, people just spamming this, man. It was just crazy. Tempest Rush, attack speed will no longer cause Tempest Rush to attack faster. Instead, the resource cost and damage will scale with attack speed. Flurry, the weapon damage granted now scales with attack speed. Damage per stack is reduced to 90% weapon damage. Okay, so that's probably too much deeps. Bug fixes. Fixing issue that prevented deadly reach strike. from beyond from reducing the spirit of cost of dashing strike fear and restores 4-set bonus. Fixing an issue that caused wave of light, explosive light, and enhanced by tinting gaze to be cast at the incorrect location when casting it further than 60 yards away. Interesting, man, interesting. Let's keep going. Big Bad Voodoo, pets no longer gain the double benefit of the 20% attack speed bonus. This has nerfed the Witch Doctor DPS a lot, unfortunately. That's a shame. And personally, I think they should just left at him. It feels a little lackluster right now. But it's still decent though, it's still decent. Corpse Spiders now benefits from the plus pet damage effects. What this should say is Corpse Spiders Spider Queen only benefits from the plus pet damage effects. It does not work with the other pets right now, so they need to reword that. Unless they've changed it again. But last time I did a test, it was only Spider Queen was getting the plus pet damage effects. That's why there's a bit of confusion. Okay, Hex. You can now break destructible objects while transformed. Thank God. Thank you. So when you're a chicken out, you don't have to worry about that shit. Wall of Death. Damage has been increased from 800% to 1000% now. Communion Spirits has been nerfed by 200%. Let's have a look where Firewall. It's gone up by 100% damage, up to 1100 now. Cool, cool, cool. Zombie Charge is exactly the same. Spirit Vessel. This is a huge buff to Witch Doctors right here. Spirit Rifleman, aka Self-Res. Heal amount is increased from 15 to 50%. And now the cooldown reduction has gone from 90 seconds to just a minute. That is a huge buff to Witch Doctors right there. This one change here will push our Great Lift really leaderboard shit, man, by a long shot. Fantastic, thank you, Blizzband. About time I got updated. Bug fixes. Fix an issue that prevented Gargantuan, Big Stinker, and Restless Giant from being affected by Short Man's Finger. Cool, I didn't realise that was bugged. It was working last time I tried it. Archon. Now breaks crowd control effects when cast. Cool. That's actually really fucking good. I like that. That's nice, man. Audacity. Damage bonus increased from 15 to 30%. That is a massive buff, man, to Wizards right there. Holy shit. From 15 to 30%, that's fucking crazy. Bug fixes. Fix an issue that prevented an array of frost from dealing damage to burrowing leapers after they have burrowed. Fix an issue that prevented Arcane Orb Spark bonus lightning damage from being applied to slow time and Archon slow time that were enhanced by a Desert and Magnum OPS 4-set bonus. Cool. Lovely, lovely. Fixes lots of fixes for Wizards here. Fixed an issue that prevented Earth Walker and Cosmic Strand from working with Archon Teleport. Massive on Wizards fixes here. Fixed an issue that prevented the Crown of Primus working with Archon Slow Time. Fixed an issue that prevented Desert Magma Opens 4-set bonus from working with Archon Slow Time. Fix an issue that caused non-offensive spells consume Waiver Force Arcane Achievement buff. Bloody hell, so many fixes, fantastic. Fix an issue that prevented Hydra, Arcane Hydra, from benefiting from Wave of Force, Arcane Achievement buff. And the last one here, fix an issue that prevented Archon Disintegration Wave from updating its refresh rate while channeling when you attack speed change. So an enormous amount of fixes there for Wizard, fantastic. Another bug fix here, fix an issue that prevented area damage from benefiting from several sources of bonus damage. Ooh, that's nice. That's cool. That's a good fix. Good, good, good. Because we need area damage now. Massive buff, man, to a Mortal King 6 set bonus, guys. Look at this. Damage bonus increased from 100% to 250%. So they see pet damage went up 150. Jesus, that's nice. Might be able to see some decent hits with that now. Demon Hunter, Hunter's Wrath, the legendary belt, is now gone to 45 to 60% increased damage from 30 to 40%. So fucking huge buff there. Hunter's Wrath belt. Yang's Recurve, multi-shot, and now deals, was it 50% faster attacks now rather than 40, and now rolls with 40 to 50% resource cost reduction. Holy shit, that's nice. That's really cool. Shenlong Spirit 2-set bonus. Spirit generator is increased from 2% to 1.5 now. So that's a nerf right there. Witch Doctor Carnivill right now. This got changed. Know the Carnivill lag, when you shoot all your bloody darts and it lags out in one in your game. They're trying to fix it. Okay, now Carnivill right now is the powerfulest Witch Doctor build by a long shot. So I was quite concerned when I saw this. The damage of darts fired by fetishes is now increased by 250%, and I was like, whoa! But the number of fetishes that are fired darts when you do now is limited to 5. Just 5 of your fetishes now they'll now shoot darts. Straight away, people on the forums and myself was like, what happens though if we just got fetish cyclers next to us instead of fetish army? Then our damage is going to be very up and down and very frustrating to control. The patch note is not here, but John Yang has posted, and this has been updated on the PTR right now. Fetish sycophants now will benefit from fetish army damage, which is a massive buff. It's a huge buff. I've tested this out, and Carnivill is very good. It's still very good. It doesn't feel quite as tight as it used to be, but now because we're going to cube an SMK, we can just recast our fetish army right next to us, and in the blink of an eye, it's refreshing instantly. And so it's basically now you can reposition your pets now much more clever. You know what I mean? It's much easier to reposition now. So yeah, so only 5 of your bros will be firing darts now, but the rest of them will be doing loads of melee damage. Even the sycophants are going to hit extremely hard. So make sure now you roll fetish army damage on your mojo rather than poison dart for the next patch. And it's cool. But yeah, unfortunately that patch note's not here, but that is now live on the PTR. So all sycophants now use fetish army damage. It's nuts. I've been testing this out last night on my stream and stuff like that, a little bit earlier today, and I was seeing about at least 2 to 3, sometimes 4 billion crits on elites with this change here. It was nuts, and I was like, holy fuck, man. It's very nice. But yeah, the Carnivill build now, you basically get a lot of more off-tanking now. So you get a lot more off-tank, so all the other pets are rushing forward. They just resummon your army next to you. All your fetishes are at front now, blocking the mobs for you, which is great, and arrows and all that sort of nasty stuff, and spears, and then you just go blow the fuck out of them. It's very cool. Lovely. So yeah, overall it's a buff, and apparently this fixes the Carnivill lag, but I've seen it still lag in multiplayer games, so it's not fixed yet. Let's hope they do fix it before the patch goes live, which is not that long. Deadly Rebirth, man, we all know this item is shit. But now rolls with 45 to 60% grasp of dead damage. You only use this weapon as an entry level weapon, man. You know what I mean? As you start to do Caesar say, it's nothing to use in a build. Okay, the Grim Reaper. Now the Grim Reaper is one of those helms that's like, man, this item's cool, but it's, you know, it needs a buff, and they've buffed the fuck out of this now because the Grim Reaper now works with Helltooth set, which is amazing. Mimics skill damage now gains bonuses from your items. Yes, I know, it's a huge change, and it's absolutely amazing. So basically, say you're stacking Zombie Charger, so you're doing a bear build with Helltooth. All that Zombie Charger skill will now work with Mimics, and it's nuts. I was like, oh my god, that is such a big buff, and it fucking wrecks, guys. It wrecks, man. You'll see billions of damage now. So yeah, that's a huge change. Also, what it doesn't tell you now is the Mimics last for about 12 seconds now. It's not like they pop up and go, oh, my carcass speech was, then just disappear. They sit there literally for at least 10 to 12 seconds now. It's incredible. It's fucking awesome. So, Grim Reaper for a Zombie Charger. It's pretty much BIS right now. Just cube it and boom. It's fantastic. Okay, remove the cooldown of Mimics, Acid Cloud, and Zombie Charger skills. So basically, these bros now spam it like nuts. It's very fun. Very fun. So when after that 12 seconds, man, they're chucking the shit out like fucking crazy. It's very cool. So it makes these builds much more tighter and more controllable as well. You know, it's just great. Mimics now cast Wall of Death as well, so you know they will cast Wall of Death as well, which is kind of cool. And look at this, increase the cast range of Mimic skills. So basically the bears and all that sort of stuff in the Acid Clouds will blast out further. But now they last for 12 seconds. It's very good. It's very nice. So yes, Green Reaper now works with Helltooth Harness set, and it's just a huge buff. Massive buff, love it. Thank you, Blizzard, man, for listening to the community, man. It's fantastic. Okay, let's have a look, man. Helltooth has been redesigned slightly. Enemies hit by any listed skill, which is basically the usual stuff, man. They now take 1,500 weapon damage instead of 1,000, so 500% buff there. The Croesus now does an extra 20% additional damage, up from 15%, which is huge. That's a massive buff. That 5% equals into lots of million damage. And the 6-hit bonus, man, the way it used to work is you cast Wall of Death 3 times, then you would get a 900% buff. Now you don't have to cast it 3 times, you can just cast it once, and it gives you the 900% instantly. So it's a massive game-changing way. Because the way it used to work, it was too clunky. It's like, oh shit, I've got to cast my spell again to keep my buff up. Oh, I've got to do it again. Oh, this is annoying. Fuck's sake. Now it's just like, I cast it once, and then increase the duration now from 12 to 15 seconds. So it makes this build flow much more better now. It's much more better on the flows. Very cool. Lovely. Okay, Jaren's braces did actually get changed. I know that we read that up at something, didn't we? Excellent. Mandrama's way. So we all know about its dagger. It's never been really that useful, but in this patch, it's good to get changed, and it works with Angry Chicken. And decrease the damage from 100% to 200% now. Now, I've already tested this with Focus Restraint with 100%, and I was critted for 7 billion damage with this, which is pretty fucking sweet. It's basically 50 million crits now. It'd be amazing. So yeah, 200% fucking buff on this thing. And pretty much this will be used for speed farming with Reckless Set or a Jade Man. It's very, very cool. So yeah, big buff for that. That's going to help us speed farm Bounties Saint fierce in the next patch. Spirit of Reckless Set is still not amazing, but it's getting there now. They increased the damage of the webs from the Spider Queen from 500 to 800%, which is okay. What else we've done here? Sparkling Trust, what do you know about that? Oh, Song of Divine, I got a good buff, man, which is the Acid Cloud Staff. Used to roll with 45 to 60% Acid Cloud damage, now 75 to 100%. So we might see a viable Acid Cloud build in the next patch. We need to do some more testing, but that's pretty cool. Pretty cool, man. What else about Scrimshaw as well? Got a buff, aka the Zombie Charger Spear. And mana cost of Zombie Charger was 30 to 40%, and now goes from 40 to 50%, so you can really spam now those bears like crazy. And also the damage you got increased as well by by double. Holy shit, man, I didn't realise it was double. 30 to 40%, now 60 to 80%. Man, imagine finding an 80% Zombie Charger Spear. Holy shit, that'd be so fucking sweet. But yes, Scrimshaw got a huge buff, man. Massive buff, so that should help her. The Great Rifting levels an enormous amount. New City Legendary item, Bane the Stricken got a nerf. It was 1%, now it's 0.8. And damage bonus increased by 0.1 per rank. So it got tuned a bit because it was too powerful. You know, it's like with PTR. Okay, Witch Doctor, Hemwish Percussion. This is the new mojo for the Witch Doctor for seasons. It does damage reduction, basically, it charms the target. It can fit in a few builds and not many, but I'm not sure if I'm going to run it if I'm honest. But either way, if you do run it, guys, it was 45 to 60% damage reduction. It's now 60 to 80% damage reduction on the first hit, and it would charm the enemy for 3 seconds. That is pretty substantial damage reduction there. That is pretty cool. This item here would fit into like a Helltooth build quite comfortably. So that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Wizard, Phasma's Improbable Chain, new legendary belt. You automatically start with 40 to 50 for Archon Snakes, but that's what it was, but now it's 15 to 20. So basically they've toned it down. Okay, more buff fixes here for the Wizard. Fix an issue that prevented the Firebird's firing 4-set bonus from being triggered by slow time and Archon slow time that were enhanced by Design, making them OPS 4-set bonus. Fix an issue that prevented additional rays of Heaven Furies that should not pass with the Fate of the Fell, equipped from stopping enemies to try to pass over the ground touched by the rays. Another fix here, fix an issue that prevented Dashing Strike when enhanced by Remnant of 1,000 Storms 4-set bonus from activating the resource spender portion of Action was set bonus. Cool. Fix an issue that prevented Dead Man's Legacy from affecting Multi-Shot when cast by Marauder's Sentries. And fix an issue that can sometimes prevent a Fist of Our Tarasque, what the fuck it's called, from rolling with a primary stat. Oh shit, I didn't realise that was bugged. Fucking hell, so many fixes there. Blizzard's been busy as fuck. Fantastic, Blizzard, well done. Okay, Adventure Mode change here. Horlogic caches will now contain 2 guaranteed legendaries or set recipes available at your level range. It's a big change. Now we'll certainly fuel our bloody Forgotten Souls. Oh my god, so you now get 2 guaranteed legendaries. That's pretty fucking sweet, man. They're making Bounty Mode more and more better. And also now they're no longer award key rift keys. Good, thank you. Fantastic. Other changes, man. Nephilim Rifts there. The amount of progress granted by Progress Glows and Nephilim Rifts and Greater Rifts have been increased. Thank you very much. That needed to happen. Crafting and additional level 70 rare items have been added. I believe they've added like a one-hand spear now, I think. I'm not 100% on that, but I'm pretty sure they've added one-hand spear so they can use the cube to upgrade like that stuff to like legendaries and things like that. Okay, what else is golden up, man? Stone Singer, look at this, can no longer spawn. They've taken Stone Singer, guys, out of the fucking game. That's crazy. And there you go, that is all the change to the patch notes. What I'll do though, like I said earlier, if you guys want to read all these patch notes in detail, I'll put the link in the description of the video. And there you go, guys, we're seeing some major changes in this patch, especially for the Witch Doctor, man. There is an enormous amount of change with Doctor, especially with Grim Reaper Helm. That's just a massive change. And pet area damage. Holy fucking shits, man. That's crazy. And there you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. As usual, please like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time, man. Cheers. Bye-bye. Holy shits.